What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Loveshack, and today we're going to be doing a ban list discussion video. So we're going to actually be talking about some of the cards I think might be getting hit on the upcoming list, which should be released really any day now. But I just want to give you a little preview of the opening we're going to do at the end of the video. So you check out what we got here: Twilight Edition with Phantom Darkness, some Mega Packs, some Mystic Fighters, and a Generation 4 Special Edition. So a nice mix of stuff. Pretty pumped to get it open, but I know a lot of people aren't into the opening. So if you want to just watch the ban list video, it's going to start any minute now. If you want to stay tuned through the full video, these are the things we're going to open. I'll see you guys back here in a little bit. Alright guys, so last week I did a video talking about banned cards that could come back and not drastically affect the game. And I also said I didn't want to do a prediction video, and then I waited till the last minute to make this video, and now I'm doing a prediction video. So, here we are. First things first, real quick, I did mention it obviously right before the video started, but I did a sweet opening, some older sets like Phantom Darkness, Light of Destruction. It was a lot of fun, and definitely recommend staying through to the end of the video if you want to check that out. But if you're just here for the ban list, I won't waste any more of your time. We got the list coming up within the next couple of days. It'll be the last ban list, take us up to Master Rule 5. And I don't expect it to be huge, but I think people have complained for a while about the game being stale. So I do expect some changes to at least balance out a couple of the decks that have dominated for so long, like Sky Striker, Orcust, and Thunder Dragons. Obviously, right now, Thunder Dragon is not like the best of those, but I think if those decks get hit and Thunder Dragon doesn't, Thunder Dragon instantly becomes the problem those decks are now. And with Master Rule 5, cards like Colossus are going to be way too powerful if they go unchecked. Alright, let's jump into it then. The first one I think is pretty obvious. I think it's going to be the hit for Sky Striker. That's going to be Dingirsu going to 0. Now, I've seen some people say that some of the hits should be Orchestrated Babble getting banned or limited. I'll say one, I don't think limiting it does much of anything. Most decks only play one anyway. Babble's a good card, and the ability to play on your opponent's turn does make the deck stronger, but I think we're sort of sugarcoating the problem there. Dingirsu is just an insane card that is enabled by so many cards in the deck, and it's tough to out. Not only can it send stuff and get around things that are targeting, but it's got protection built in, and with stuff like Skeleton, you can revive it. I think it should go to 0 at least for a bit, see if it does sort of make that deck weaker. Before Dingirsu, Orcust was still competitive, but it wasn't like the powerhouse that it is now, and you're sort of seeing that it's not difficult at all to set up a really strong board and then just continue to reuse Dingirsu every turn. So I think Dingirsu goes to 0. I think that'll be probably the only hit Orcust gets. My official prediction on this one, I guess I could see them putting Hardboard to 2 as well. But more or less, I think Dingirsu to 0 is going to be the safe bet here, and then if we need to readdress more things when April comes around, they'll probably do it then. Alright, next up, I think Sky Striker Engage should go to 1. Some people might want it banned. I think that's a little silly. I don't think the card's necessarily ban-worthy. I just wish they had designed it with a hard once per turn. It would have alleviated so many problems for the deck. I think Hornet Drones is really good too, and I know there's some people that want Hornet Drones banned. I'm not in favor of that. While I do think it's a good card, I think it allows the deck to function, and at 1, it's not, inherently ridiculous like it was at 3. Kagari might be an issue too, in the sense that, like, as long as Kagari exists, you can still get that Engage back, you can still use it again. So I could see something maybe putting Kagari to 0, just to sort of eliminate that altogether. But I don't think they're going to do it, and I'm kind of trying to think of how Konami's going to approach this. So I'm thinking Engage to 1, and then maybe they'll put Kagari to 0, and sort of reassess once the April list comes around whether or not further hits are needed. But there is more Sky Strikers who are coming out in upcoming sets. I don't think they're going to want to kill the deck completely. So those are my predictions. Engage to 1 and Kagari to 0 in January. Alright, number 3, I think this one's kind of a cop-out, but here it is. Cyberstein to 3. It went back to 1 in the last list. It's done nothing. It's a neat card, and obviously it's not nearly as powerful as it was back in the day. I do think Master Rule 5 might give it a little bit of a boost, just because you don't have to summon something to the extra monster zone, so you might have some cool gimmicky plays depending on what people come up with, but I don't think it's going to be any kind of game-breaking card, and it wouldn't really make any sense to keep it at 1. Less things on the list, the better, in my opinion. So yeah, Cyberstein to 3. Number 4, I don't think it's outlandish, but I know some people are going to have a problem with it. And to be honest, I've gone back and forth on it a few times, whether or not I actually think it's worth doing. But Deep Sea Diva to 2. Now, obviously, there is a Deep Sea archetype coming out. I think it's in the next core set, although I'm not 100% sure on that. And it does have some neat stuff, and it's a hand loop deck, and that may be problematic. But I can see Konami wanting to sort of test the waters with Deep Sea Diva at 2 before all of that stuff drops. And my problem with it is Diva's a really powerful card, and I know the normal summon is sort of a taboo right now in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's like, well, you have to waste a normal summon on it, but Deep Sea Diva in and of itself just does so many things. I mean, Mermail, Atlantean, decks like that will get a huge boost from it, but its own archetype and its own deck is also going to get a boost from it, and what better time to sort of bring it back, see how it does before the Master Rule change, and then if it really is too good or it really does have too much of an impact, then they can put it back. I think it's a smart move, per se, and as someone who wants to build and play Mermails, I'm excited about the possibility, but I'm always worried about cards like Diva, and even Tour Guide to an extent, although I don't know if Tour Guide would do as much. My guess is they put Diva to 2 to sort of test it out, see how it'll do, and we'll go from there. Alright, so for the last one, I wanted to try and do one that was at least a little bit out of the box. I guess you could argue Diva might be that, but I don't think that's, that outlandish, considering the fact that, like I said, they have a whole archetype coming up that's going to support it. So I'm going to go ahead and say my wild card pick for a move that I don't inherently expect to happen, but perhaps will. A hero lives to 2. Now, I don't think this should happen, but it could, and I think with the new Magical Hero set coming out and having a bunch of new hero support, including Elemental Hero Liquid Man, plus, I think, Sunriser is the fusion, and the fact that heroes continue to get more support that is pretty good, but don't actually go that last step, I could see them moving that to try to push heroes up a little bit. The problem with Hero Lives being at 2 and then Stratos being at 3 is that the consistency of an already insanely consistent deck increases tenfold. But who knows? I wanted to throw a wild card out there. So let's go Hero Lives to 2. And y'all can tell me how wrong I am when this list drops in a day or two. But that is going to be my last pick. So just to recap, we got Dingirsu to 0, Skystriker Engage to 1, Kagari to 0, that's an asterisk because that's not an official pick, but I think it could happen. Cyberstein to 3, Deep Sea Diva to 2, and Hero Lives to 2. Either way, regardless of what happens, I'm hoping we get a list soon because the format, while kind of diverse at a local level, has become increasingly stale, and I'm hopeful we get something to shake things up, especially with Master Rule 5 only a couple months away. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below your own predictions, whether or not you agree or disagree with mine, or what moves you might like to see made when Konami drops the list, which should hopefully be this week. In the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe for more content if you haven't already. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, but if you want to stick around for the opening, feel free to do so. Otherwise, I'll see you next week with another video. Welcome back. Thank you guys for checking out the actual ban list part of the video. If you had any agreements, disagreements with that, definitely feel free to throw those comments down below. But for those of you that are still with us, I got a bunch of sweet things to open up today. It's a bit of a smorgasbord. These are straight from a Mega Tin, but we've opened these on the channel before. I didn't think there was really any reason to waste anyone's time by just doing another go through of that. So this is pretty sweet. I'm excited about it. The Twilight Edition Light and Dark. I'm going to go ahead and open these up now that we're actually starting the video. Hopefully get something sweet out of those packs. And the Gen Force promos are both decent cards, especially Absolute Zero with the hero support coming out. So bear with me a moment. I'm going to go ahead and get these open. Alright, sweet. So that's all taken care of. We got that going here. The Honest promo, I've opened a couple of these on channels way back. By the way, it's been almost 6 years since we initially started doing videos on the channel, which is kind of nuts. I don't know if Honest is worth anything anymore. I do know Honest comes in Light of Destruction, which is pretty sweet. Obviously, Light of Destruction and Phantom Darkness are both some of the most iconic sets ever. They have amazing pulls. There's sweet ultimate rares in this. I'm obviously going to save these for last. But we'll open the Tactical Evolution pack first. That's where we're going to start off on this. And then the promo in the Gen 4 Special Edition is Absolute Zero. Absolutely cool, that's for sure. So I'm happy about that. And 3 Gen Force packs. Looking to get some stuff out of here. Leviair, the Sea Dragon, as an ultimate rare would be sweet. Any of these secret rares. I mean, there's a lot of really nice secret rares in this set, so I'm pretty pumped about it. But let's go ahead and jump into this. I don't want to waste everyone's time and make this a super long opening. These are Europrint Twilight Editions. I got them on Amazon. They were a good deal. I think they were only like almost like, I don't know, 20 bucks or so. I just thought it'd be fun to open, and I had an Amazon gift card, so I'm like, let's see what happens. Alien Shock Trooper, Reverse of Neos, Gravitic Orb, Ambush Fangs, and then Marine Neos is the rare. I don't believe these have a foil, so I think it's either, yeah, so there's no, I don't know if any of these ever got reprinted, but there's no, rare and a foil. It's one or the other. And then they got Flint Missile. Destroy one monster equipped with Flint. You can return this card to your deck instead of sending it to the graveyard. That's cool. Flintlock, Rise of the Snake Deity, and Dawnbreak Gardener. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that maybe we'll pull something out of the other packs in the end there. Mystic Fighters, this came out not too long ago. Certainly wasn't making videos at the time, but there's some sweet stuff in this, the Dragon Maids and some other awesome cards. So maybe we will get something good. I don't know. See what happens. I believe the secret is in the front, so I'm going to try and do this. All right. We got Heavy Slump, Generator Boss Room, Dragon Ravine. Oh, I screwed it up. So the secret is at the end. All right, Mathmech Induction. It looks really cool. Trying to make the lighting there so it wasn't like super blinding either. All Cybers monsters you control gain 5. Well, I fucked that up. All right, Dragon Maid changeover. All Cybers monsters you control gain 500 attack. If you control a Mathmech monster, you can send this face-up card from the field to the graveyard, then target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. That's cool. I like the Mathmechs. I think with Master Rule 5 they get a lot better as well. All right, number 2. So we'll just leave this as is. We've got Rekindling. I'm so happy to see that back. Mathmech Multiplication, Dark World Dealings, Generator Boss Bites, and whoa! Holy shit! Alright, Prime Mathmech Almbertian. So this is the shortest print card in the set. It's not the most expensive because Kitchen Dragon Maid is still the most expensive, but that is an awesome card that only gets better with the Master Rule, and I believe it was really hard to pull. Basically, 3 level 4 monsters, and it has all sorts of effects, including an effect which you'll probably never use, but detach 4 materials from it, add 1 spell or trap from your deck to your hand. That is nuts. What a great way to start this opening off. I think it's like 35 bucks. It was like 60 before the set came out, but still, that is an awesome, awesome pull. Okay, let's keep it up. Jinzo, Lightning, Dragon Ruler of Drafts. Hopefully Title's going to come back. Dragon Maid Ernest, Mathmech Subtraction, and House Dragon Maid. So a sweet secret rare and a really good card for the deck. They did get another secret rare in, I think it's Eternity Code or one of those upcoming sets. So that's definitely going to be something to look for. I do think the Dragon Maids themselves are wildly expensive. I think that may be a little over the top, not to, offend anyone, but that's pretty cool nonetheless. All right, pack number 3. Let's see, we got Balancer Lord, Laundry Dragon Maid, nice. So these are, Laundry and Parlor Dragon Maid both are short print supers. So this one I think is like $2-3. Parlor's about 4 or 5. Definitely not a bad pull though. Signet Backdoor, True King of All Calamities, and a Nidhogg, Generator Boss of Ice. So it looks cool. I like the Generator stuff a lot. People had asked about doing a deck profile of that in the future. Definitely not opposed to it. Alright, 1 Mystic Fighters pack left. So far, so good. I still can't believe that. What a cool pull. I just wasn't even thinking that was in there. Alright, Balancer Lord, another Laundry Dragon Maid. Okay, this is an identical pack to the last one or something. Signet Backdoor, True King of All Calamities, and then Geomathmech Final Sigma is the last one. So that was the same except for the last one. Sweet, not too bad. Alright, so far so good. Alumbertion's really, really solid. We'll leave those off to the side. Let's put those Laundry Dragon Maids there. And let's go to Gen Force. Another really cool set. These are also European, so they're not American outside the bathroom. Let's see what we got here. Onigami Combo, Wind Up Dog, Utopian Aura. What the hell? Ultimate Rare Leviair the Sea Dragon. Holy shit, this opening just went from good to great. Damn, look at that. Ultimate Rare Leviair the Sea Dragon. That is probably the best thing you could pull from this set. We're going to toss a sleeve on that. Jawsman, Past Image, Gem Elephant, Cracking, and the Great Emperor Penguin. Yowie, wowie, that is a nutso pull. Unbelievable. And it looks cool. Unfortunately, those... I hate these matted sleeves because they really don't do it justice, like just the image in general, but wow, that's awesome. Leviair the Sea Dragon Ultimate Rare. What a sweet pull. We are off to a hell of a start here. So, based on the law of special editions, I don't expect there to be much else, but does it really matter at this point? In this particular special edition? Alright. Let's see, we got Poseidon Wave, Underworld Egg Clutch, Mila the Temporal Magician, a super rare Gagaga Magician. Still not bad, it's a foil. A rare Wind-Up Magician, I think another decent card. We talked about Zen Mighty in the recent video that we did about how that should come back, and wouldn't really do too much. Cracking, Past Image, Crashbug Y, and Master of the Flaming Dragon Swords. Not going to put a sleeve on Gagaga Magician, but it is an iconic card from the anime there. I think it was Zexal. Alright, last one. Wow, unreal. I'm still kind of like shocked. These pulls have been great so far. Laval Magma Cannoneer, Legendary Wind-Up Key, Pokey Draco, Skull Kraken, Big Jaws, that's the rare. Alright, Aqua Jet, Spearfish Soldier. Fish and Kicks, and Explosive Urchin. So, unbelievable. All right, Ulti Leviair and the Prime Mathmech. Definitely the two best pulls we got so far. Okay, move that out of the way, and we got some Mega Packs. Gold Sark, Mega Packs. Let's see if there's anything in them. I mean, there'll be stuff in them, obviously, because that's how it works, but... All right, we've got Bear Blocker, Patchwork Fluffle, Thunder Dragon Discharge, Necro Fusion, Solitary Sword of Poison, FA Dead Heat, a Super Rare Trickstar Bella Madonna, a Secret Rare Altergeist Multifaker. Well, it looks pretty cool. Another one we talked about in the Banlist video at the start of this, about that possibly coming to 2, or even 3, but I think 2 is where you might see it. Danger Dogman, kind of a decent niche card, I suppose. Staring Contest, Goki Octo Stretch, Crusadia Vanguard, Crystal Conclave, Universal Adapter, Vampire's Desire, and World Dino Wrestling. So, not too shabby so far. Wouldn't mind getting another Nightmare Unicorn. I feel like that's always a decent card to have extras of, as well as some other stuff. Let's see. Fandora, Heartless Drop-Off, Cybersal Cyclone, Restoration Point Guard, Transfamiliar, Vampire Retainer, Super Rare DDD Flame High King Genghis, Secret Rare, ooh, this is not looking as good as I'd hoped. Until Noble Arms are needed once again. There we go, Ultra Rare Boral Sword Dragon. Nice, that's another really, really good pull. I think it's probably like 15 bucks. I have one, and like it's definitely one of those cards that, at least for the purpose of building deck profiles and stuff, it's nice to not have to swap them around. Altergeist, Crystal Keeper, White Stingray, Goki Pole, Parallel Panzer, Vampire's Desire, and Goki Ringleader. So that's pretty much the price of the Megaton. No Nibiru in the Megaton. I did get a Dark Ruler no more, so that was nice. Definitely not a bad slate of them here. And the Gold Sark Mega Pack number 3. And then a Secret Rare Called by the Grave. Any of the Dangers. Multi-Roll, another one I talked about in the Banlist video. I think we might see that go to 0. I hope, anyway. Either that or Engage, but I don't know if they're going to hit Engage. Ostinato, Cluster Congester, Link Streamer, Trickstar Delphindum, Dino Wrestler Captera, a Super Rare Great Fly. Well, he's not that great. Secret Rare Crusadia Maximus. There we go. Danger Nessie. Nice. That's probably the second best thing you can pull out of this, I would imagine, other than the Boral Sword. I haven't really looked up the prices, but not too shabby. And, of course, Center Frog, Edge Imp, Cotton Eater, Crusadia Crawler, Boy Cotton, Drag Unity, Koos, and Vendra at Daybreak. Oh, I missed a Protoplast. I know you're all probably heartbroken over that. Nice. Danger Nessie. Sweet. Okay. So that's the end of those. And we have 2 packs left. That, of course, being the Light of Destruction and the Phantom Darkness. We'll do a quick recap here because I'm going to go ahead and open those up and then try to cut this so it doesn't go too long. A couple of decent cards. I mean, Maximus is neat. It's just good to have, I guess, those extra Crusadia cards. Obviously, I'm happy with the Laundry Dragon Maids, although it sucks they're a little warped because of those fall foil sets. It sucks when that happens. You can see the Alimbertion's kind of warped too. Prime Mathmech, Alimbertion, a nice pull there. Ultimate Rare Leviair. I know this isn't worth as much as the Alimbertion, but it's still kind of like nuts that to pull that. And then, of course, Nessie and Boral Sword from the Megaton. So we are on a roll. Pretty much a sandwich at this point. So we got 2 packs left. Light of Destruction and Phantom Darkness. My 2 favorite sets, I think, ever. Phantom Darkness, just, I mean, Secret Dark Armed. Cyber Valley was cool way back in the day. Ghost Rare Rainbow Neos. Ultimate Rare Allure. Like, I would literally flip out if I hold Ultimate Rare. That'd be nuts. And then Light of Destruction, you know, Ghost Rare Honest, Ultimate Rare Judgment Dragon. So there's some sweet stuff. I'm going to be honest, I am partial to Phantom Darkness, so we're going to finish on that. Let's open up this Light of Destruction pack. I think there's a common summon limit in here, too, so that could be neat, I guess. All right, we've got D-Fortune, Battery Man Charger, Light Spiral, Ultra Rare Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. That's actually really cool. I kind of forgot that was in there. I don't know if that'll be any better with the new Ultimate, like Ancient Gear support, but like still a pretty sweet-looking Ultra for sure. Not bad. Oh, so I lied. These do apparently have Ultras and Rares, so maybe they were re-released at one point. Froggy Force Field, Reversal of Fate, Quick Charger, and Portable Battery Pack. Wow. I honestly ran out of sleeves. I wasn't expecting to pull anything out of this. Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. I don't know what it's worth right now, and I don't, you know, but it's still a pretty damn awesome pull. If that had been an Ultimate Rare, that would have been nuts. All right, last pack here. Can this Phantom Darkness Special Edition bring us, you know, one of the... Okay, well, if I can fucking open it. Jeez. All right. Let's see if we have luck on our side. Gladiator Beast Battle Sword, Wind Effigy, Double Tag Team, Gemini Lancer. Alright, no, we didn't. That's okay, though. Hate Buster, Samsara Lotus, Cyber Ouroboros, Atlantean Pikeman, and Acidic Downpour. Still a really fun set, but, like, I can't complain. This was an insane opening. We did really well, and so hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Definitely got a treat if it was one you were expecting to be kind of lame, but these are some sweet pulls, and, more importantly, appreciate all the support. Anyone who took the time to watch, definitely feel free to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already for more content. And we're going to be doing a lot more discussion videos. I'm trying to limit the openings because I feel like there's just limited creativity there. But I like to throw them on the end of videos sometimes because it does give people who like to just sit and have something to watch a little extra content. So that being said, thank you guys so much. I'll see you next week with another video. Loveshack out.